Hi everybody, welcome back to the farm today. Nice warm June day. So it's been a while since we did a farm video, just been trucking and businesses, other business and all that stuff, and just been pretty busy lately, so I haven't had a chance to get some videos out for this channel. So we had a question about a chicken update, I believe from the, was it on the trucking channel side? Somebody asked, I believe it was. So I just want to do an update on the chickens, where we're at now with them, and some other stuff. Kind of bought some more junk around here to work on, and a little bit of a crop update as well. So our black Jersey Giants, which we have here, we've moved them a couple times. We've came out, I don't know if we, I think, did we do a video when we brought them out? I think we did a video when we brought them out of the high tunnel over there. So we've had them outside now for probably about 5 weeks. So they were born or hatched the first week of April, so now they're at about 10 weeks old, grown quite a bit. So we lost a couple. We had a raccoon problem, and I dealt with him. I had a live trap, caught him, and a 22 long rifle solved that problem. So a little bit of Mountain Dew or some raw, like a chicken leg or something in the back of a live trap, you can trap them. But we before it was all said and done, I think we lost 5 birds, and it was actually getting underneath of our little chicken house here, which this is just temporary for smaller birds and meat birds. I'm actually building another egg mobile, I guess you could say. I'll show you guys that here in a second. But on the bottom of this is actually expanded metal. This is it's a little bit stiffer than chicken wire. This is on the bottom as well, but we had, like I said, that raccoon was getting underneath here and actually pulling their legs and like eating them alive. So I mean, it was pretty gruesome, and I hate to kill another animal, but it was almost like a serial killer, so it had to be dealt with. So it's one of those things that you got to do it. So yeah, pretty good looking birds, all pretty healthy. I think we're down. We started with 84. And I think we're down with the mass murdering, chicken massacre, and all that. And we lost 1 for unknown reasons. So I think we're down to 75 or 76 now, maybe 77. So yeah, pretty good looking birds, pretty happy birds, like being outside. So when I let them out in the morning, I have to do a video of that sometime when I let them out, because they all come like flooding out, and then they're flying halfway across here and everything else. So that's the black Jersey Giants, the laying birds. Well, some of them won't be laying. Some of the males. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot. I thought there was more males here, but I don't think there's as many as I thought there was. So I want to keep 2 or 3 good roosters to kind of protect the flock here, and then the smaller roosters would probably go the route of the meat birds over here once we process those. So go ahead and get out of here. So here's one of the items that I bought. This is a Deutz-Fahr. I thought it was a tedder when I was bidding on it online. Actually, it was out at that Chalkers out here in Southington. And I thought it was a tedder at first. I looked at it when I was out there, but then after I finally got the nameplate off of it here, it's a Deutz-Fahr from made in Germany, West Germany at the time. And it's actually a rake. I mean, it's missing a few pieces, but like I said, it's actually a side delivery rake. It's supposed to have like a piece of canvas or vinyl on this side, and it actually, as he's come around, it dumps the hay right here in a windrow. So I only gave $150 for this, and I don't plan on, I've got another little fluffer over there, a little John Deere Model 3 that I'm going to use for a tedder or fluffer, and so I'm just going to put this back together, clean it up, paint it, and I think I can find parts for it, put it back together and try to make a little money on it. So that's that. Crops. We just cut garlic scapes here a couple of days ago. Got some people coming in to pick those up. Sweet corn's doing pretty well. Getting ready to hook the cultivators up and cultivate that, then spray a little bit of liquid nitrogen fertilizer on that to give it a little boost. Broccoli, tomatoes. We got a lot of, I think we got about 400 plants out this year, roughly. So there's 1 row of tomatoes, broccoli, then zucchini, which zucchini is good for a lot of stuff. Make zucchini bread and fried zucchini and all that good stuff. we got cucumbers and peppers and some other squashes and stuff here in the high tunnel. So you can definitely see, you can see a difference where the chickens were and where the chickens weren't. You can see in the size of the plants. So we had, our chickens were to right here, and they were in this area, and there wasn't no chickens back here. So you can look at the size of the plants, what having them in here kind of contributed to the soil quality for these young plants. So they're definitely, these plants are on this side of where the chickens were, almost twice the size of what the other side are, or where they were. So definitely beneficial. All right, so I got several different types of tomatoes here. I mean, these over here are your, I can't think of the word, brandywines down this row. Those are those big, nice pink ones. Several other Martha Washingtons, and all that good stuff. So got 3 rows of tomatoes here. Then I got some eggplant. Then down on the other end there by the garlic, we've got more eggplant and a couple of different other tomato varieties. I got 6 rows of green beans out here, so they're about due to be cultivated as well. So now I got to watch out for the deer with them, because the deer, or the groundhogs too, they'll clip the tops off, and you'll have a bean plant that's that tall with 2 beans on it. So we want them to get about that high. So we got 20 or 30 beans on each plant. So that's kind of what we got going on here. Down at the other property, got sweet corn, actually potatoes over there on the other side of the corn, and a couple rows of onions as well. There, as you can see over there, they're all coming. The potatoes are coming up. But down at there, we have about half an acre of sweet corn down there at the other property, and a little bit of potatoes and some more onions too. But we had a lot of rain right after I planted those, so I don't know how well those potatoes and onions are going to do down there. So on to the meat birds over here. All right, so these are the meat birds here. I think we're down, we originally had 39 or 40, so we're down to roughly, we lost about 8 of them, I believe. The same deal where something killed 4 of them and ripped them through the bottom. It was pretty gruesome. Again, but we dealt with that problem as well. So these are at 5 weeks right now. They've roughly got another 6 or 7 weeks. Then I've brought all my own processing equipment, so we're gonna process them and freeze them and all that here on site instead of paying. I mean, there's a couple sites, Amish people that do them, but it's about an hour and a half. One's an hour and 15 minutes away this way, and the other one's down by Baltic, Ohio, and it's like an hour and a half. And they charge $2 to $3 per bird, depending on what you want. So it gets kind of basically after 100 birds, I've paid for my own equipment and all that, and can just do it here. So, and I've done it when I was younger, so not a big deal. It's gonna happen. So, guess it might as well be us do it. So that's these little guys. So they eat a lot. I feed them once in the morning. Once you got to kind of ration their feed them once in the morning. Right now I'm like at about 5 pounds in the morning, 5 pounds in the evening. And it's quite an event. They all come in like they're dying of starvation or something. So they drink a lot of water as well. So if you're raising these, make sure they have plenty of water, especially when it's warm. So that little chicken house I was talking about that I'm working on, take a look at that. And I'm going to do, there's a screw, a lot more extensive, do a whole little video series on this. So I've got this trailer here, and I've got had this steel grating laying around, so I'm going to use this as a floor, then actually build a chicken house on top of this with like our egg boxes that you can access from the outside to collect the eggs. So it'd be nice if we can move it around the property here, and they can get a change of scenery and some new grass every couple of days. So be more to follow on this, a whole separate video as far as what's going on with that. So other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. I bought some other equipment, but we'll talk about that at a later date. So a nice set of Norwegian plows that I got some parts coming in for, and once I get all that stuff, we'll do a little video on that, because it's pretty interesting. I know when I was doing my research after I bought them, a lot of guys said you can't get parts, and I actually found some parts over online in Denmark and Great Britain, and I've actually already received the stuff from Denmark. I got it in like 3 days. I'm still waiting on the other stuff from England, from Great Britain. So once I get all that stuff together, we'll kind of talk about that and show you guys what I got going on with that. But again, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, on this channel, we're always doing working on old equipment, animals, growing stuff, farming, all that good stuff. So stay tuned. And again, we appreciate all support. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell for the updates, and like the video as always. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.